Hey y'all, Paxton here. Wanted to check in with you after about a week and let you know how things were going. I don't know if you saw the last videos, but I planted some tomatoes and peppers out, and also got some beds planted in my test market garden, which had greens in them. So as far as the tomatoes and peppers go, I had pretty good germination. I didn't need many plants, so I didn't plant a lot of seeds, but yeah, I've got some healthy plants, and I'll show you a clip of them right now. Pepper plants are germinating a lot faster than I thought. So if you can see that, I want to get them out here in the greenhouse before they fold all the way up and start trying to photosynthesize, or they'll start stretching. So the tomatoes came up just a few days ahead, so they've been out here probably 3 days now. Those are a little leggy, but I'm pleased with these. And yeah, like I said, the peppers had came up. So everything came up except for the Chardonnay tomatoes. And at first I thought maybe that I didn't actually plant the seeds, so I went back and got the seed pack, and it is in fact empty. So I'm not going to blame the company, because I think probably I did something messed up. As far as the test market garden goes, right now I'm at 0% germination, but I'm not worried about it just yet. I think I just hasn't maybe had time to come up. I thought it would be up by now. But yeah, no big deal there. So all in all, everything's going pretty smooth so far, but I have already made a lot of mistakes. I wanted this video to be showing you all of my greens germinating and how nice that looked. And since they're not up, I guess we'll talk about the mistakes. So for me, it's easiest to categorize the mistakes into 3 groups, because that's kind of how it goes for me and my screw-ups. Number 1 would be something that I just didn't think about. Maybe it was out of ignorance, maybe I didn't remember, or maybe I just wasn't on my A game and I didn't think about it. Those type of mistakes bother me the least, but for most of the mistakes that I've made, there's only 1 or 2 that fall into that category. One of them being that I used the wrong mix for my tomato starts, which ain't that big of a deal because I didn't start many tomatoes this time. And the other thing that I wished I'd have been a little more on top of and thought about was basically just adapting my schedule as I went. And I'm doing that now, but I wished I'd have done it earlier and fine-tuned my schedule a little better and got things done. But I'll go into that in a later video. Second kind of mistake is actually this stuff that I can't help. Maybe I knew about it or thought about it, but there just wasn't anything I could do about it. And one of those was on the compost and the quality of it. And I've did a video about that, but for right now, that's the compost I have available, so I can show you right quick what I mean about that. Now that we've had a ton of rain and I've been watering this, some of the fine stuff is settled out of the compost, and I'm starting to realize how many wood chips are in here, actually a lot more than I originally thought. And I don't know if you can see this pieces of plastic, but they're all through here. I'd rather them not be there, but you know, that's part of it, I guess. So the third kind of mistake, and the final one that I want to talk about, is the one that I least want to talk about, because that puts the most blame on me, and it really does, is procrastination, putting stuff off. And yeah, I'm pretty good at that. So I've mentioned this before, but it's still looking like it's going to be a big problem, as I did not put out silage tarp. I did not stale seed bed my test market garden, and I've got a lot of excuses for that, but that's really all they are. I was really indecisive about whether or not I was going to do this project and all of that and invest the money in the silage tarp, but really that's just excuses, because the silage tarp would have paid for itself whether or not I went through with this project. And I can show you the Bermuda grass and stuff, and I will probably pay dearly for that mistake. So this is pieces of Bermuda grass. I've been picking them out steadily. You can see in between there's some established in between that row. And it's not really warm enough yet, but that stuff's probably going to start growing like crazy. So this bed and possibly that bed are going to be pretty bad affected by it. So that'll be it for the day. Not trying to bring you down or bring myself down, but there's some mistakes that you might want to think about yourself if you're trying to start something small like this. And so before I go, I think I'll show you some stuff I got in my canoe today, and I'm going to show you some of these cypress trees around here. Y'all be good. See you later. Bye. Those holes there, the wood ducks will nest in them, so that's pretty awesome.